get coming on here at this time, and it's 8:35, so I'm about 5 minutes late. Yeah, you get that. But anyways, this is a bit of an impromptu live. Just see who comes on, and of course that will be interesting just to see who we get. But I'm going to make some curried eggs, and well, I was going to make that for my supper anyway, so I thought, oh well, I might as well just you know, get that on a live stream, just for something to do. What's his computer doing? Deal with that later. I've got the computer running some playlists for Gail and her channel Coupon Gail, so oh, now it's going to play this one. Don't really need that playing at the moment. See if I can get back onto Gail's live. But anyways, it'll be interesting to see who we've got here actually. But I've got here a heap of eggs that I've got to shell. But I'm not really going to shell them all sort of now. I'll just sort of show you what I've got. I've got 8 eggs. And I tried steaming them, so that'll be interesting just to see how that works. So and of course, if everything works well, I'll actually make a curried egg video, as in a cooking video. Well, they seem to be peeling a lot better steamed than what they do hard boiling them. So that's actually quite nice to see. And of course, if you haven't already done so, please smash the thumbs up, as I could certainly do with more of those. So yeah, one egg shelled, and it's shelled very, very, very quickly. So I will actually shell the rest of them while my onions are cooking. So I'll just get on to preparing my onions actually, and get that job done. And I better go and grab a wok to cook in. I've sort of got my seat here sort of pretty much filled up, but anyways, never mind. And yeah, please do smash the thumbs up. I need more of those. And I'll just get on to peeling these onions and grabbing a wok to fry in. So bear with me. And I'll just get some butter. I've got some butter here, so I'm going to fry in butter today because that's what I've got sort of nearby. And I'm just going to grab about a tablespoon of that I'll just put in the bottom of my wok sort of first up. And I'll just sort of put my onions into my wok as I chop them up, more for expediency than anything else. Just sit this tin down here. Don't really need it in view. And I've got here 4 large brown onions, so I'll just peel them off first. This onion's got a big horrible spot on it that I'll just cut off and peel off. They were bought on special, so it's sort of to be expected, I guess, when they're on special like that. Just going to cut the big horrible bit off. And continue peeling these up, and then I'll chop them up, and then I'll start cooking the onions and getting things underway. It's always fun peeling onions, isn't it? Not. And this is a total lottery just to see who I'm going to get at this time of day. Maybe I'll get a few, if I'm lucky, some of my UK viewers, which I would love to see some of you, of course. And maybe, if I'm lucky, one or two of my US and Canadian viewers, as you wake up early on Saturday morning. Saturday evening for me, but Saturday morning for my viewers in UK, nearly Saturday noon, actually, nearly Saturday lunchtime for my UK viewers, and quite early in the morning for my US viewers. I think we're looking at about 5:30 for the central zone. 5:30 a.m. So of course 4:30 a.m. for mountain, 3:30 a.m. for the Pacific, and 6:30 a.m. for those of my viewers who are in the eastern zone. So I'll just put that down for now, and we've got our 4 onions all peeled up, so I'm just going to cut them up into sort of rough wedges. Oh, Crubby the Beagle, hi there, great to see you. Yeah, I didn't know who I'm going to see here today or this evening for me, because crazy time zones and crazy time differences, and current time here 8:45 p.m. So it's going to be a late supper for me, but I thought, well, I might as well live stream it, and I'll just have my supper, or start cooking my supper a couple of hours later than what I usually do, because I thought, well, otherwise if I cooked it at my normal time, I'm not going to get anybody viewing. And yeah, since I'm doing something a bit different than what I usually cook, I thought, oh yeah, I'll live stream it. I'll live stream it, and we'll just see who comes on and watches. So I've just started off with 4 largish brown onions that I've just peeled up, and I'm just cutting them up into rough wedges. I'm just placing them into my wok for expediency. then I'll get my gas stove and we'll start cooking things off in a minute. And then while these onions are cooking up, I'll fry the rest of my eggs. Peel the rest of my eggs, I should say. Arielle-Viking. So I've got 8 eggs that I steamed them because I'd seen something. Oh, steaming the eggs is more delicious than hard boiling them. So I thought, oh yeah, well I'll see what that's really like. I'll try it and I'll see. And so far they're looking pretty good and they're peeling really good. And I steamed them this morning and I steamed them for about 10 minutes. And of course the weather here is absolutely horrible and atrocious, so it's probably a good time to do a cooking live stream. Oh, I forgot to click that gas out, so I hope I don't run out of gas. Otherwise we'll be in trouble. And it won't be the first that we've had a blooper like that in a live stream. I can give you the tip on that. So just putting this onto a low to medium flame, I'm just going to get these onions sizzling away. And while they're sizzling away, I'll actually peel the rest of my eggs. Actually, I'm really surprised how well these eggs are peeling well. I've only peeled one so far. Just get my waste container here. Set my eggs somewhere else. I'll just grab them and peel them. But yeah, steamed eggs, they're really peeling so easy. These shells are absolutely just flying off them. I'll just lower that a bit more, as I just want to sweat these onions off instead of really charring them. Sweating them off just sort of, you know, adds to the sweetness, or brings out the sweetness, I should say. I thought this egg might have been a bit tougher than the others, but it's once I got into it, the shell was sort of flying off not too bad either, so it's a good sign. And yeah, next time I want sort of whole eggs, hard boiled, or even soft boiled too would probably work quite well. I think I'll go with the steaming of the eggs. And of course I'll show that the steaming of the eggs in another video next time I'm cooking boiled eggs for a video. Just give this just a touch more heat. It's cold in here and butane doesn't really perform that well when it's cold. Oh, I really need a new stove. But unfortunately, that won't be happening unless YouTube is really kind to me. Oh, and please don't forget to smash that thumbs up. I need more of those. I think I'll rinse these eggs off all the same. Some of them got a little bit of shell on them, so Oh, the butterfly charms. Hi there, great to see you. Yeah, I'm making an egg curry and I thought, oh, well, I might as well live stream it. So, here we are. At a crazy time, I must admit. But really, really great to see you here. And thanks so much for coming along. Certainly need more viewers. And whoever's here, please don't forget to smash the thumbs up. I need more of those. I've just got some onions here, 4 largish brown onions that I'm wanting just to caramelise. Oh, almost 7 a.m. Yeah, I was thinking that it would be. Cecile Eagle Blogs, great to see you and thanks so much for coming by here. And here, current time here, we're looking almost 9 p.m. So a very, very late supper. And I steamed eight eggs earlier this morning. And actually I steamed them for 10 minutes and actually I'm finding steaming them, they're making them far better to peel than if I hard boiled them. Or boiled them in water. I'm surprised how well they're actually peeling off. And of course the weather here tonight is absolutely shocking. I'll have to bring it up to see what temperature is, but raining outside and windy and it's a bit chilly, so supposed to be spring here, but today is back to winter. But anyways, never mind, I've got my eggs peeled off. Should really get some rice on soon too. Rice cooker set up over here and need to wash the pan because I used it yesterday to cook some noodles in. The rice cooker pan, I should say. So just bear with me as I do that, and get some rice measured out and cooking, and all of that. Plus the hot water is quite nice for my hands because they're a bit chilly. I'm thinking, what do I want? I want some measuring spoons. Looking to see where I'll put them. I can't find the proper measuring spoon, so what I've got we'll have to do. So yeah, what do we have here at the moment? And I'm just steaming these onions off at the moment. I've got here some curry leaves. I'll get them out. I don't know how many I want. I don't know, probably about 6 should be enough of those. I'll just put those curry leaves back in my refrigerator. And I'll get this rice on. As well. It should cook pretty quickly, I think. This is not a real lot of it here, so it should cook relatively quickly. And I'm just wanting these onions just to sweat down a bit because I don't sort of want them to get bitter. And of course getting everything I need. Just throw these curry leaves here with the onions for now. Get rid of this chopping board, I don't need that anymore. And the knife, I'll be finished with that. So I've just got the onions caramelising down like that. Give these eggs a bit of a rinse off. Just to get rid of any little bits of shell that might be still sitting on them. Now, what else do I want? I've got turmeric over there. I've got some pepper over here where I'm at. I must check to see if I've got any garlic in the refrigerator. I'm just breaking these chunks of onion apart. Oh yes, so true. Butterfly charms, you're going into fall. Yeah, me, I prefer winter over summer. I'm not a summer person, and especially here in this country, the summer is just far too hot. And I find it really, really, really difficult to put up with. Oh, I found some garlic. Well, that'll be good in there. So, actually, I just, I don't want to put the big board there again. I don't sort of have room for it. So I just get this little board here. Excuse me. And this one's a big thank you to Dustin of Bushcraft Tools. I've got the computer sitting by me, but I've got it running Gail's playlist at the moment, and running links on the phone that I've got here watching the comments on. It's not the best for running links, so we sort of won't get any links run today. So 3 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to give them a bit of a crush with the back of my knife. I've sort of got the pan in the way, blocking what I'm doing, so I'll just get up and I'll show you those. And I'll just chop this up as well, and I'll throw them in with my onions in a minute, as I don't want to burn them and so make them bitter. Oh yeah, these onions are looking pretty good, so might be time just to start adding my curry powder and just frying that off. This one, Clove of India, it's not real spicy, but it's got a nice flavour. So I'll add some chilli to that. Turmeric. I thought I had it, and I've got it over here on the shelf over here, so I'm going to add like a teaspoon of that. or maybe half a teaspoon, I think. So just throwing that in. I'll throw in my garlic just to get a little bit of colour through that. And I'll throw in 3 teaspoons of curry powder. Okay, that's nice and fragrant. I'm not going to give it a real lot of frying off. Just enough till it's fragrant. And I have here some coconut cream, and I'm just going to tip in a can of that. And mixing everything through here. Get rid of this can and grabbing a teaspoon just to taste things, because I know that I'm going to have to add some salt. And some other seasonings. Get rid of this chopping board too. I don't think I really need it. Yeah, definitely need some salt. But then I haven't sort of added any of that yet, so I will just crank this a little bit too and get it up to a simmer. And I've got here some rock salt, which is sea salt, so that'll be good. I'll get about half a teaspoon of that one. I can always add a bit more later if it's needed, but I can't sort of take it out if it's too much. Guess I need some more curry powder by the look of this. I might just put another teaspoon of that in. Didn't fry it off, but that doesn't matter. I've got some crushed dried chili peppers. Definitely like a bit of spice in this, so I'm just going to pour out a teaspoon of that. And these chili peppers are only about a medium, so a teaspoon won't sort of harm things at all there. We'll have another taste test to see how things are going. Better, but it does need more salt. And definitely need some pepper, so I'm going to give it a really good shake of ground white pepper. I'll give it a teaspoon of umami, and then I'll check the salt after that. Won't add the salt before the umami, or the extra salt before the umami, because that'll add a little bit of saltiness. Yeah, that's better. Let's give it another taste test. We'll just see what we need, if we need more salt. Yeah, it wants just a little bit more. I could always add a bit more later too if it's needed. This is starting to simmer nicely, so I'll put my eggs in. So 8 eggs, and I actually steamed them for something a little bit different. Oh, my rice is boiling away there, so it should be done pretty soon. And it'll give things just a nice chance just to cool down. I don't think I need any more umami, so I'll get rid of that. Oh, that's really bubbling away quite well, so I'll drop this down a bit, as I want it to simmer. And I want things to simmer, I don't know, for about 30 minutes, I guess, and then we'll be ready to serve this up. And current time here, 9:13. I might have backed the heat off a bit too much there, so I'll crank it up a bit more again. I do want the sauce to reduce a little bit. I could always hurry things along and just thicken it with some cornstarch too. Oh, Hope Alive. Hi there, Jocelyn. Great to see you. Yeah, curried eggs, and I thought, well, I might as well, because I've never done this before, curried eggs on a video or a live or whatever. I thought, I'll do a live stream of it. And I said, I've got this computer next to me, but it's busy running Gail's playlists, Coupon Gail. And so I'm not sort of going to run any links. And this phone next to me looking at the comments isn't really best for running links. So there you go. And plus, when I'm watching what I'm doing with cooking, I'm not really the best at running links anyways. But curried eggs, I've gone with 4 large brown onions. I've got 5 curry leaves, 1 can of coconut cream, 8 boiled eggs, and I actually steamed those eggs, and I found they're far easier to peel if you steam them. The shells actually just flew off them, and I steamed them for 10 minutes this morning so that I could have a chance of them to cool down. very late morning it was, but a chance for them to cool down that I could shell them. And what else have I got? 4 teaspoons of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of salt, a shake of white pepper, and that's pretty much all I've got here. Hope if you're interested in making this recipe, and of course it's quite a cheap one. And of course, you know, adds a different taste to your eggs. Oh, and 1 teaspoon of dried crushed chili peppers. Weather has come in here pretty wintry again. I should have a look to see what my temperature's telling me. So bear with me on that. 54 degrees. So that's the coolest it's been for a couple of days. And rain and wind and all sorts of lovely weather. Oh, I see, Hope, yeah. I see, yeah. Well, yeah, boiled eggs here, but yeah, next time instead of boiling them, try steaming them. The shells absolutely just flew off them so easily. And none of them cracked, so, you know, when you boil eggs, you sometimes get 1 or 2 crack, and you sort of get those, you know, funny looking extrusions off the side of the egg. Well, none of them cracked when I steamed them. Oh, excuse me. But basically what I did was I had the water in my rice cooker and had it and come to a boil, and I had my eggs in the basket that goes over the rice cooker for steaming. And then when the water was really steaming, I just put the basket in over the water and put the lid on and just let them steam for 10 minutes. And then I took them out of the basket and put them in some cold water, you know, just so they didn't sort of overcook. Because I knew that they're going to cook a bit more in here anyway when I put them in the curry. And so, yeah, there you go. So now I'm just sort of wanting, you know, some of the curry to go into the eggs and, you know, things just to reduce a bit, the liquid to reduce a bit. I should be careful not to butcher these eggs too much too in here, but if the eggs sort of fall apart a bit, it doesn't really matter either. And I see my rice is done. So I'm just going to turn off the rice cooker. As the rice will be quite hot enough anyways. Give you a bit of a look here in the screen what I've got here. Yeah, Jocelyn, did you catch Troy's video? Troy is in TA, Florida. I did share the link on my community tab and also on my Facebook, if you didn't catch that one yet. It must be pretty early where you are too at the moment too, Jocelyn. I thought you would have been still asleep actually. What are we got to be looking at, about 7:20 a.m. or something? Oh, 6:20. Oh yeah, somebody who said it was 7. Yeah, I think they must be in the eastern zone. Yeah. Yeah, wondered why he didn't get to ride. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Maybe that's part 2. His next video. And I see Dustin's got a new video up as well. I ran it very early this morning and I fell asleep, so I'll have to watch it again this evening when I go to bed. To properly, properly take it in and to comment on that one. Because it was far too early when I watched it, but then I guess you could say he does get an extra view. Creating with Sherry Jones. Hi there, Sherry, great to see you. And I remind everybody, please do check out the links down below in the description. And of course that would be much appreciated if somebody did. Yeah, I thought there's going to be a lot of people that have never made egg curry, so I thought, well, this will be interesting because I was going to make egg curry for my supper tonight. I thought, well, if I do my live an hour later than what I'd normally be cooking it, just so that I can catch some people watching it and run it as a live, because I could always do with more watch hours. Oh yes, you fell asleep around the point when he just put the pot on to boil. Oh, I don't know if I even remember that. I think I might have fallen asleep earlier. It ran, but I'm going to have to run it again. But yeah, quite easy to make curried eggs. This recipe, I've got 1 can of coconut cream, 4 largish brown onions, 8, I guess you could say, soft boiled eggs that I actually steamed, 5 curry leaves, 4 teaspoons of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of tumeric, about a teaspoon of salt, 3 cloves of garlic, a good shake of pepper, and I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and about a tablespoon of butter that I use just to fry my onions in. I should write this recipe out and put it in the description later. I should, really. And I'm just going to serve it over some steamed basmati rice that I've just had cooking now, and it's just finished over there in the rice cooker. another taste test. And yeah, I probably don't need any more salt, but I've got it here if I need it. Oh, did I say 1 teaspoon of crushed dried chili peppers too? I might have forgot to say that. This curry powder is pretty mild. Oh, great. Yeah, I'll write it down and I'll put it in the description later after I'm finished here then. What did I cook the other day on a live stream? I know somebody told me they wanted the recipe, so I wrote the recipe out and the method and put it in. Oh, my biscuit recipe they wanted, and my gravy recipe for the biscuits and gravy that I did the other day in a live stream. That's what it was. This curry powder is mild. It can be as spicy as you really want it. I added some crushed dried chili peppers just to boost it up a bit, but that's the brand that I've got here. This brand has actually got quite a nice flavour, I find. So yeah, if you can find that brand. There's another brand, Keen's, and I found that to have a very harsh sort of flavour. That's my experience. It was spicy, but it had a very harsh sort of flavour. It didn't sort of taste very nicely balanced. I didn't sort of really like that brand much. I know the curry that you get from Aldi, that's also not bad, the curry powder from Aldi. Not very spicy at all though. It needs a bit of a boost up, but it's quite a nice balance of flavours. Oh, did I say I put 1 can of coconut cream in this too? And I actually used the coconut cream from Aldi. It's actually quite a nice coconut cream, and it's only $1 a can. So for its price, it's probably about the best coconut cream there is. I'll grab you the empty can and I'll show you that one. I don't know if Aldi has the same cans where you are, but this will give you an idea. These ones are only $1 here instead of paying like $2 or $3 for some of the other brands. And 400 mils, so you're looking at about 14, 15 ounces in size. And I've just sort of got this simmering at the moment just to reduce the sauce. Well, especially if you can get coconut cream for the same price as coconut milk. And then coconut cream, if it's a bit rich for you, you can always just add some water. Coconut cream is actually the same thing as coconut milk, only coconut cream is the first pressing of the coconuts. Basically what they do with the coconuts is they grind all the coconut flesh up and mix it with water, and then they press it. and collect all the liquid that comes out. And they do that 2 or 3 times. And of course, the first time they do it with the coconut, that's your coconut cream. And then the second and third time that they do it, that'll be your coconut milk. You know, it's more watery. And of course, you know, recipes that call for coconut milk instead of coconut cream. You could add like 1 can where it says, you know, 2 cans of coconut cream, for example. Add 2 cans of coconut milk, I should say, Arielle-Viking. For example, you add 1 can of coconut cream and then 1 can of water. And of course, if it's a full can of coconut milk instead of 2, well, just half a can of cream and the other half of the water. And you could always put like half a can of coconut cream in your freezer, you know, just cover it with some saran wrap and put it in your freezer just to keep it and use it again another day. I'll just drop this temperature down. We're getting pretty close to serving time here. I just wanted to reduce it a little bit more, but we're nearly there. And I thought I'd better reduce the heat a bit so it doesn't sort of catch on the bottom. Yeah, that's pretty good. Excuse the coughing. This weather makes me cough. Just a high dampness in the air, actually. It's quite a high humidity. Yeah, it does really smell. It does smell really good in here. Yes. Actually, I think I can turn this off. Actually, it's looking pretty good. So I'm going to let things sort of just cool down here a bit, and then I'll serve up my supper. It's quite a late supper here at 9:35. But, you know, never mind. I'll just get rid of this stove and I'll go and grab my rice and then we'll serve up and we'll have a taste test. Give you a bit of a look here. I've used 8 eggs, but like this amount of curry and onions and everything else, you could actually use up to 12 eggs. It would sort of, you know, 12 eggs would work quite well with that amount. So, yeah, just getting my bowl and getting my rice. So, rattle, 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 bang, bang here. As you do. And then we'll serve up. Oh, hi there, Peter. Ah, yes, curried eggs. I'll give you a look at that in a sec. So yeah, I'll just I'll hold that up and I'll give you a look. And I'll write the recipe out once I finish this live stream, and I'll put it in the description. Because I've had a few people saying they'd love to see the recipe, so a very simple recipe. I will write it down and put it in the description. So I've got some basmati rice that I just steamed up here earlier while I was cooking. So I'll just get rid of this. Out of the way. And I'll serve some up and then we'll have a taste test. Yes, and the weather is, yes, not much of a evening here, of course, Peter, is it? $54 actually, when I checked before. So getting a couple of eggs and a good scoop of curry. I should have had my other camera set up that I could make a short out of this. Unless I see if I can just get a short out of it later. Yeah, it sure is yummy, yes. Oh yes, spring onions, so yeah, what I call scallions. Yeah, when I first came here to Melbourne, I had to ask her, where do you find the scallions? So just splitting the eggs in half here. They were soft boiled when I put them in, but they have sort of cooked fully. But yeah, we'll have a taste test. I was cooking this tonight for my supper anyway, so I thought, oh, I'll go live and do it live, and I'll just be cooking a little bit later. You know, about an hour later than what I usually would cook, and eat an hour later. It's been quite a day for YouTube today. But yeah, an absolutely wonderful flavour. And actually I steamed the eggs this time instead of hard boiling them. And steaming the eggs makes them so much easier to peel. I basically got the water boiling, and then I just put my steamer basket over the top with the eggs and then steamed them for 10 minutes. Then took them out and, you know, put the eggs into a pan of cold water and then just refrigerated them until I wanted them. I cooked the eggs late morning. Oh yeah, that's wonderful. Oh yes, I need to get going pretty soon too. Oh yes, spin the egg, and if it keeps spinning for a while, it's hard boiled. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that one, Peter. But yeah, I hadn't sort of made curried eggs for ages, so you know, a good time to do it, especially the way the weather is at the moment. And of course, with most of my viewers in the UK and of course the United States and Canada, with cooler weather not that far around the corner, this is an ideal dish. Yeah, it is crazy, the weather, yes. It has gone bonkers. And it was actually a few nice warming up days. Although I'm still wishing to see snow here. I don't really like the damp, drippy rain that's here. I much prefer snow, actually. And, you know, the real proper dry snow that you can actually brush off. I much prefer that over rain. I've never seen a place like it, you know, just drip, 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 drip for days and days and weeks on end. You know, it can't even just rain properly and get it over and done with. It's just crazy. Anyways, we should really call this a day here in a minute. How long have I been going? About an hour and 8, I think. Yeah, thereabouts. So yeah, I'll give everybody a couple more minutes just to say hello, goodbye, and all of that, and then we'll cut it off and call it a day here. And then I'll have to get busy and write the recipe down for you all. Yes, you too, Peter, and thanks a lot. And yes, I'll be writing the recipe down once I finish this live stream and you know, get onto Creator Studio and write the recipe in, because it's a nice, simple and inexpensive recipe. So I'm sure a lot of people, you know, would like to use that one. We should get Jeff Brindley here from Brindley River Kennels, and then we could sing Welcome to the Mukbang. And if you're not familiar with Jeff's channel, do check him out. He's got a brilliant channel, and I really do enjoy watching his videos. And he does a very, very great Farm Truck Friday. Anyways, we'll cut this off here, and I'll finish my supper. So I'm going to thank everybody who's come here to watch. Take care, everybody, and wishing you all a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And God bless. And until next time, bye-bye.